Welcome to my shop. This is Jim, Saw Logs Plastic Hubs. Hope you enjoyed today's video. We're working on a project. Come along, have fun. Good morning. This is Jim. Welcome to the shop. Today's the project you're going to be seeing in this video. I'm not going to reverse like I've been doing. I don't have any machinist jacks used in the mill, and there's been several times I could use them. So I don't have a set of plans per se, but basically what I'm going to do is make mine out of a little bigger stock and make them out of steel, put a little taper on them, and I'm going to actually use 2 bolts. We'll put some locking collars on them. So this might be a little bit involved. I have some material here in the table, and I have some stuff in the lathe, and I'm making it out of stuff's in my scrap bin. So, you know, it's just stuff I've collected instead of going out and buying material. So enjoy. Okay, now what you're seeing here is a piece of scrap that I brought home from eating a good while back before I left. This is an actual transmission part that's had some sort of fault to it, and I got it out of the scrap bin. And it's actually already had the gears formed. So what I'm going to start out doing today, I've already made a test cut on it, is I'm going to go ahead today, take about a 40,000. What I'm doing is just roughing off all the gear to get it down the middle. It's laid outside in the scrap bin, so actually I'm just making this into a piece of material. Again, this is not the most effective use of time, and if I was in the business of making stuff, this would not be practical. Since I'm making these for myself and I'm saving bucks on material, I have more time than money. So I'll bring you back when I get it roughed down to a close shape. Now I'll bring you back for another pass. We're only taking 40 thousandths a pass. It's interrupted, and I've got a long way to go to get down to the root of the gear. This is 8620, by the way. I'm going to stop a second. See, we're just about down. See, I'm going to get it cleaned up. This is 8620, and I think this is I can't remember which insert I've got in there, but it's a really good carbide. And I'm running about 600 RPM, so I'm probably running 300 or so surface feet. But this is where these big tools really shine. So, again, this isn't practical, but when you have stuff, sometimes you have to make do. As there people say, we're making something out of nothing. This was just basically junk. What I'm going to do is my final pass here to get me down to size, or not size, but to clean it up good. And then we'll flip it over and we'll take it off the other side. I'm just going to go about 20,000. It's gradually done, and this is some tough steel. And once I got down here to where I'm away from the interrupted cut, I have to take less cuts because the machine plain don't like it. I'm going to face the end off and a few other things to it too. So just to clean it up and give us something to work with. Well, probably I'll have to look. I may be able to use the whole, let's make 2 out of this. And I'm going to go ahead and face the end off. some tough stuff. I mean, it has to be because it's using vehicle truck transmission. Very tough material. Not that bad the machine, but the carbide inserts and the like, but it's got a 3/8 hole in it. We want to put more like a 7/16, I think is what I've got. Fine thread bolts in them. So what we'll do is drill them 7/16, and we'll put a 7/16 bolt and a 1/4 20 bolt in them. So I may be able to use this and just re-drill the holes out. We will see when I get to that point. Right now I'm actually just cleaning this up to see what I've got to work with. So, and this thing was solid quicker than the dog's hind leg. I'll bring you back once we'll do on the other side. Alright, you see sitting there on the bench with the dicom and everything. My jacks will work at basically about 2 2/8, because we're going to use 2 different thread bolts. So we're going to actually have a double adjustment in it. And then I'm going to put collars on it. So that should give us enough adjustment to make what we want. This is the piece 8620 I've turned down. So now I'm just going to measure it off, draw a line, and saw it. Probably hand band saw it because it's such a short piece. It'd be hard to cramp up in my other saw. But again, I'm going to apologize, but I'll make the statement. I'm not in this to make money. And we're going to turn tapers on this end so this won't hurt. And we'll drill it, tap it, and whatever we need to do. So the idea here is I'm using material I've got out in my little bins instead of having to go out and buy material. And this is just something I've had, so why not use it in this? And the reason to turn so much off of it, part of the reason I got it, because it was a gear. It actually probably had a bad gear form to it while it was scrap. All right, we're going to try this again. I'm going to go ahead and center drill first. Set up the drill. Wherever I put the drill, there it is. I'm going, according to the chart, I can either drill with a W or 2564. So I'm going to go with a little larger drill just because I like to I like to have a little more cushion when I go down in these holes with the tap. And we are drilling this through, by the way. This is going to be a through hole because on the other side I'm going to go back in and I'm going to actually bore it a little bit and make a relief for it to set on. I'll probably go in with the larger drill and just spot it in 1/4 of an inch or so. And then we go in with the boring bar and sort of clean it up. And make us a step. That'll be on the other side. I'm going to drill and tap it all the way through. And this is, like I say, this is some tough steel. 8620 is tough material, but again, I wouldn't make these out of 8620. I would tell you, if I had some 1018, that's obviously what I'd use. But obviously, I had this piece of gear blank, and this is, you know, I want this to be my big jacks. Go with my vise. I'm going to make several sets, but this is the big set. And I just want to go ahead, I just want to through drill it because I don't really need the through drill for the screw, but it's just easier to drill tap, and also I'm going to relieve the back anyway. So if I'm through drilled, I'm a lot better off. And I'm not real aggressive in my drill speeds, and I can tell you that. I can get a little more here. I don't think I should not be much more to go through. These are only about 2 1/8 thick. There we go. Now we got the through hole. I'll grab my debug tool. We'll set up and run tap down through it. I'm going to find a better place for them. There goes the tap. It's just this being a 5-thread tap, it shouldn't be a problem. And again, I'm one that likes to drill with a lot bigger holes. So we're going to run this tap in there real deep. That's a Weta tap, by the way. It's brand new. I ordered it at Master Cars, going right out the bottom with the through hole. Alright. That's just good enough. Not half as dusty. Alright, we'll just turn this other one over. I'll do it off camera. We'll face it out and get it ready to go too. Alright. I'll just turn her over and knock a deburr on the bottom. Okay, what I've done here is I've went in with an 1.5 drill, and we're going to go in and we're going to go to, yeah, we're going to go in now, and I'm going to take this little boring bar and I'm going to bore it out. I'm going to bore a little step in it. I'm not really hitting the size here. All I want to do is create a relief in here so that all I'm doing is create the relief. Relief serves 2 purposes. One of them is to not have as big a face for the jack to set on. The other is to take a little bit of weight out of the jack, a little bit of a mass, but not much. We will taper the top of it, so what I've done is use the 1.5 drill, and I just went in until it basically covered the face up. Then I'm going in here at the boring bar and I'm just cleaning this out. not to a size of any shape. But anyway, I'm just kind of going in there and just turning back on step in here. When I get done, I'm just going to face the back off and clean it up. I'm not going all, I'm going to leave a little bit of a chamfer for the drill, actually, not much. See, that leaves me off. I need to go back there. Still looks a little bit. That'll work though. So that got a lot of my roughness out of the inside, and that's the. So this gives me some space right in here. Alright. And then we can make sure there's no burrs out here. We'll take us a piece of sandpaper and just hit it, clean all the burrs off. Oops, excuse me. And just make sure we deburr these ends good. So this is going to be the outside edge of it right here. Okay, I'll bring it out and show you what we've done. Okay, I've kind of got a handle on it now. I found out a couple of things, and I'm going to probably need to make a tool to make this work really good, but I'm going to drill. What I'm doing, I went up on my taper, so now I'm going about 15 degrees. Looks good to me. And all I'm doing is going to blend it out now. When I run out of OD down here somewhere is where I'm going to do that. Then I'm just taking the drill and running it back. And then I'll just do it by hand. I really need a tool. My drill's not got a good... It'd be nice to have a little button to lock. So what we're doing is just turning it down, and I'm not really going to hit a size as much as, you know, as I'm going to blend out right here. That's what my goal is anyway. I'll bring you back when I get close to being done, but that's kind of the angle, the idea I'm having here. Alright, I've decided that's kind of what I wanted. I'm not really shooting for an OD size as much as I was shooting for a blend depth on the back of the part. So I'm thinking that's going to give me kind of what I want right there. I will probably, and I'll be honest, these will be heat finished. I will probably heat finish these. So that's the next thing. I'll probably heat finish these, by the way. That's good there. So that blend started. Nothing. Okay. One jack base completely turned. I'll just rinse repeat on the other one. Alright, those are the bodies. Set on my mill table right there. That's probably where we're going to start with part one today. And let me zoom you back out and I'll get you the details on these so you can see what I've done. I just wanted you to get a good shot of them. Okay, this is back. Okay. Now, basically you've seen what I started with, a piece of 8620 shaft. And it's fairly simple machining. The biggest piece is turning that material down to make something out of it. And I've got several chunks of it outside. So basically I've got a 7/16 fine thread screw through it. And here's the one, and see the other with the release in the bottom. And let me get a bolt over here. Excuse me just a second. I have my bolt cell, let's lay it over there. Now what's going to happen here, we're going to screw these bolts will screw down into these like this. And theoretically it would work just like this. But what we're going to do is there's going to be a lot more machining to come here. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in the lathe and the collet, true these up, drill them out in the centers, and we're going to put a 1/4 bolt down the center of this to give us the next set of a 28 bolt for adjustment. And then we're going to make 2 thumb screws for lockers, knurled, and I'm going to probably make these all out of steel. I'm thinking when I put these bolts into the lathe to face them, I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to relieve them a little bit too. Take a cut-off tool, at least these, and relieve them. I don't know about those quarters. That's really getting tricky. I might go in there at the quarters and do them too, but it's be tricky if I do. But we'll go in here and we're going to take the back side and we're going to relieve this a little bit to give it, so we're either that or we're going to put relief in our lockers, or one or the other. So it'll come up and we take a thumb screw. Actually, the thumb screw will be down here where you can just lock it. So that's the strategy. So this will be down inside there like that. So both of these heads will be faced off. So this one, even though it had them coarse threads, it still works, and it just basically didn't drill them all the way out, but it's worked fine. I need to run the die back down through this one a little bit because I chamfered this. I had to face this one was about 80 thousandths longer than the other one. So these are just a tick over 2 inches long as they set, and they're real heavy. So that'll set down on the table really good on either end of this vise. So I'm going to make 2 of them. I don't know whether I'm going to make 4 or not. I may go back and make 4. But that's what we did today. So that's where we at. And I'm going to make this into a short video. I was out of town this weekend. And Thursday, Friday of this week is yard work. And it's getting a little warmer weather. It's trying to get our yard together. So I'm going to get this done. This is something for myself. So I hope you enjoyed this today, and we'll get this up for you. I hope you've enjoyed your visit to my shop here. This is Jim, and you always enjoy the videos. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, because that keeps me going. I always try to keep something interesting. So again, I appreciate all my subscribers, especially the newer ones who's just signed on. We're trying to build this channel, just, you know, show a person out in the shop having fun. Again, appreciate you watching, appreciate the comments. Also, share with your friends that you have. You know, you got friends that's interested in such videos. Hey, tell them about me and have them come by and pay a visit. So you have a great day, and we'll see you when next time I decide to make one of these things.